You're tuning into.
You're now tuning into
CodenameZ.
And welcome back, guys.
Hello.
Episode 31.
31. There's nothing significant about
Yeah, it's
31.
nothing. It's just the
I was
next
going
one
to try to
after
say
30.
something. Yeah.
I'm Tyrone. You can't even think of someone else to be
I
the
couldn't
name.
think of any other.
Just say your regular name. Just say your regular name.
I am Adele Nazim. You know, from the...
I don't know who that is.
I mean, Adina Mazel, but he got her name wrong. It's like Adele Nazim.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I thought you were going to say you were Whoopi Goldberg.
No. Actually, no. I'm Quinta Brunson from Ever Elementary.
Don't know that. I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it.
Anti-black. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway.
Go off.
I was about to say it. I'm CodenameZ the podcast.
Just
And
you.
this
You're
is
the
Code-
embodiment of this thing.
And
Yes.
this is CodenameZ.
The TV show.
No.
I said what I said.
The
Move on.
podcast. Anyway.
The documentary.
So, today I have an interesting topic to talk about. I don't know why I just shook my shoulders like that.
What are your shoulders still? Right.
Because I saw a very crazy video, but we'll get to that video later in a little bit. But we're going to talk about weddings today.
Yay.
Everything about weddings. Oh, I wish I
I'm
had
so
a wedding.
excited.
That's
That's
a
not the
school bell. That's not
bell.
wedding bells. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh wait, that's like the That's like the American
Like,
Revolution or
sir,
something.
what?
What's the dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
Well, no, that's heteronormative because that's a "Here Comes the Bride." It's not always a bride.
Here comes the groom. All dressed in blue. I don't know.
Trust in
First of all, blue and groom don't rhyme. So, I don't know where.
Well, white and bride don't rhyme. I said prom, rhyme.
Well, here we go.
And why I gotta be white? Why can't it be black?
Because it's not a funeral.
Racist.
It's not a funeral.
Racist. Like, no, but anyway.
All right, Hotep. Calm down.
So is there, when it comes to weddings, is there anything that you love about them, that you hate about them? Do you like going to weddings?
Okay, so let's have one question to start out with. Wow.
Yeah, I'm just opening it up to anything about weddings that you would like to say.
So first I've only been to one.
Really?
Yeah, my cousins. Mhm.
Oh, wow.
I've only been to one. I guess I don't get invited.
Well, you know, my cousin went through that boom of getting married. I had like a cousin getting married every 2 weeks.
Almost none of my cousins are married and they have children.
Oh.
Yikes. But yeah, so I've only really been to one, and I enjoy the ceremony of it. I think the pageantry of it is really like just to kind of like, because it's one of my favorite cousins. She doesn't listen to this, so she's never gonna hear me say that. So thank God. But she's one of my favorites, and it was so fun to be there to see, like, you know, it's the song choice, the gown, right, the suits, you know, the everyone walking so slowly, and you're just like, oh, this is their moment.
Right.
That's amazing. And I think just being around so much of not only your family but the other person's family, kind of like, you know,
like
everybody got an eye on everybody. I'm looking around to see who can be weird about it, but. Yeah, like just seeing like the mixture of it and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, I love weddings.
I like that wedding. I didn't go to.
I like that wedding.
One of my college friends had one that was like that, but I couldn't make it.
Right.
Which we talked about
that one. Yeah.
Which I felt bad again, but like, listen, when I tell you I was broker than broke, and I didn't have a ride either, I was like, I can't get there. Understand that. So.
But yeah, I
also can't wait to get
weddings.
married. My wedding's already planned in my head, so thank you.
Catch his wedding at 52nd Street
Bye.
at the tattoo shop.
Well, you know, in order to come into my wedding, you have to get tattoos at the door.
Right.
We're gonna have a guy.
This the tatted up wedding.
There's gonna be a guy. He's gonna be putting the date of the wedding on your arm. No,
that would be decent for optional. Not everyone has to get it, but like
everyone.
We have a little tattoo section, and you can get. Oh, and you and your significant other can get matching tattoos at the wedding. Isn't that so lovely? Like, it's so loving.
No, I'm not getting a tattoo of my significant other until...
I'm not getting... I'm saying
until we turn 85 and close to the brink of death.
And then y'all just divorced that next day?
Then I'll jump in front of a bus.
Oh my gosh, but... That would be cool for any of the, like, the couples that come to your wedding. If they want to do it, it's like a little tattoo section, and they can get, like, matching
I'm not paying for it.
Or their, like, anniversary date and stuff.
I'm not paying for it.
Okay, let me write that down on my list. Because hopefully by the time I get married, I'm going to be rich. So I can have a TV wedding. A TV wedding.
Wow, that's very strange of you to think that. But anyway, no.
I am gonna be rich.
No, a TV wedding.
Not
how many weddings are your people
on TV?
Yeah.
Actually, gonna be the first.
Oh yeah.
Of my double people, if you know what I mean. But
hush.
But yeah, I'm always I really like I said, like all my cousins are like we are in a similar age range, so I guess it just hit that moment where a lot of them were like getting married and stuff. So it was like a 2-year period where I think we had like 4 weddings or something like that. Like it was a lot.
Yeah,
weddings, but it was super
I've
fun.
been to one. I used to cater. I've catered weddings.
Right.
So like I've been to those. I don't know those people though. So it's like,
right.
Great. Yay, it's the bride. Yay. Okay. Hello, Miss Smith. Like I don't know you. But you know, just
I think
wedding. I would love to. Also, is it weird that I can't? I hope I could be a best man someday, but I feel like it's never going to happen.
Right.
I always want to be a best man. I think it'd be really fun.
It would be fun, even though the groom start getting on your nerves with stuff. First of all, speaking of, I'm not going to tell that story because he might. Never mind. Let's just say a best man caused some issues because they didn't do their one job, and it delayed the wedding. But
oh no,
I'll tell that off the air. But
some Cynthia Peter mess over here now. You don't know who that is, but Real Housewives of Atlanta.
And speaking of that same wedding, it was so funny. So
okay, you just giving hints, so the person's gonna know who you're talking about.
They don't watch this. They're not gonna watch this, but. No, it was so funny because this is a funny wedding story. So the wedding got delayed. Now, mind you, this was a fancy wedding, and it was in a predominantly other colored people area.
Palm colored people. You gonna start using my words or
palm colored people. So the wedding got delayed. So one of the men who worked there had to pretty much come up to the front of the wedding venue where everybody was sitting in our seats, like waiting for the wedding to start, to tell us that the wedding was delayed. Mind you, but then listen. He was like kind of like stumbling on his words or whatever. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not funny because I don't think he meant it like this.
I'm nervous what you're about to say."
He said, "I'm sorry. I just never really spoke in front of a crowd like this or something." And then, so mind you, you should have saw everyone just start slowly turning to like this. What do you mean by like this? And then you hear one girl, what do you mean by like this? Like what? And then he was talking about, and everybody told me, "You catch what he just said?" And I'm like, I think he meant like he don't normally have to speak in front of a crowd in general. They're going about, nah, he meant he never speak in front of all these black people. And it was just so funny. But I'm like, I don't think he meant it like that. But that was funny. But it's like, first of all, do you have anything against real expensive weddings? Because I know some people feel like you shouldn't have really expensive weddings. It's not necessary and things like that.
If you can afford it.
Right.
I have no qualms over expensive weddings. I mean, I wouldn't mind to be not expensive, but like semi, I guess.
Right.
I don't have an issue with it being expensive. The only time I have an issue with the expensive wedding is when you're putting it on everybody else. My thing is, if you want to have an expensive wedding, then you pay for it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I think so. We'll talk about it later.
But I don't have any problem with expensive weddings. Even though, technical difficulty. Okay, back from the technical difficulty.
Yes.
I don't know. What was I talking about?
Expensive weddings.
Yeah. So I feel like there's nothing really wrong with expensive weddings. Like now, like I don't think anyone should feel pressured to have an expensive wedding. Like if you literally like about to go broke and about to go into debt for it, like I don't think you have to do all that. But if you can afford it and it's well within your budget, like I don't see anything wrong with having a nice day.
Like I said, your keyboard if you can afford it.
Right.
Not me.
Right. But here's the key though. I also think that when you get married, make sure you're really getting married because you want to marry that person. Because I feel like what we see a lot nowadays is a lot of people get caught up in the wedding. Like some people want to get married for a wedding and not really marry the person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all the pomp and circumstances, real fun, all eyes on you. You get to dress up. It's the special magical moment, and then they're miserable because it's like you just wanted the idea of getting married. You just wanted the Instagrammable moment of getting married, but you didn't really think through do I want to marry this person? Like,
yeah.
Oh crap, we're married. Now never really stuck together for the rest of our
Yeah,
lives.
like, oh my god, this is so fun for Instagram. It's like, all right, now Instagram's over.
Right, now go live together.
Still here.
Like, like, oh, I didn't think that part. I didn't think that part through.
Also, this is messy. For a wedding though,
Oh,
you know how like you know we give out wedding gifts and everything. Do you think that the bride and groom should require you to give like a wedding gift
No.
if they don't live?
Oh, they don't live in their own place.
In their own
You're
place?
just so.
If they don't have a house.
I think.
Because like, what are you getting them?
Stop.
They already have a house technically.
If they already have a house,
No, I mean they already
house.
have a house technically, but you know what I mean.
They don't. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, what am I getting you?
I think in that
New
case,
towels.
If you know that you're about to maybe move into a new place soon, then you can ask for stuff. Like I told you, I feel the whole getting people homeware nowadays for weddings is kind of like doesn't make sense anymore because, like I said, back in the day they used to do that because most people didn't live together before they were married, and then it would be like when you get married, they bought their first home together and they're going to be moving in after their wedding date. So then it kind of made sense. I'm going to get you monogram towels and stuff like that. But nowadays, I would say probably about a good 90% of people already live together before they marry. Been living together for like 5 years sometimes, like before they get married and stuff. So it's like, I think that's kind of antiquated. Maybe just like some... I mean, most of the time, most people like that I know, like my parents and stuff, just give people money. Like, here go a little bit of money just to say congrats, and you can use it for whatever you want. One thing that I see is becoming more popular, and I feel like that's a good idea, is the whole honeymoon funding. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay, so one of my aunts got married recently, and I helped her set up. That's what she did. So it's this new thing, and I feel like one of my cousins did this too. So, like, in lieu of giving someone a gift, there's this link and you can pretty much go up there and add money for their honeymoon. So it's like you can contribute $5 or $10 or $20, whatever, and it goes to
does it tell the person how much you contributed?
I think you can hide it.
I was gonna say, because that's gonna be messy.
All right,
50
cents.
Somebody going there, like, you know, like you're like, oh yeah, like you didn't get a gift, and it's like you put $5. You put $5
You
to
put
my
$5 to my honeymoon.
That was it,
right?
Wow.
But I think that's pretty. I think nowadays that kind of makes a lot more sense because since you're already living together, you're not going to really need all of that home stuff, and it's not a housewarming party or nothing. So it's like, yeah, like contribute to my honeymoon so we can, you know, like have this experience like together. I would be okay with that. I don't know. It just wedding gifts. First of all, I don't think wedding gifts are required in general because sometimes people spend money to come to your wedding because sometimes people need new outfits. They need, you know, sometimes people they have weddings a little far out, so you have to travel there a little bit. So it's like, I think for me personally, I would feel like people just I wouldn't care about gifts. People being at my wedding is the gift, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I want you to dress nicely, but I would prefer, like, I mean, I don't think you have to buy, like, people who do, like, themes for a wedding, like, oh, we're wearing all fall colors, or we're wearing all summer colors, or we're all wearing white. It's like, all right, now I gotta go find something new and white to put on. First of all, and can I say, for our people, all white, like, chokehold. Stop doing it, okay? Every time y'all do an event, it's all white event. Y'all, like, chokehold. Let it go, okay? Let it go.
Because white is classy. And
why is it why white classy?
Because not related to the skin tone. The color can go with anything. So you can do white in a pop of color. You can do black in a pop of color. You could do...
How about we do a good old pop of color? We the color. We are the color. You want a pop of color? Look at that skin.
So white and brown.
This beautiful melanin.
White with a pop of brown.
That's our color.
But anyway, yeah, and I just feel like...
Well, I have a question for you, though.
What?
Because I know you were talking about it earlier. What do you think is inappropriate at a wedding?
Thank you. So, I saw... The whole reason why I wanted to talk about weddings is because I saw this video.
Oh, gosh.
And you know how, like, sometimes, like, the groom and the groomsman will do a little dance for the wife, and then the wife and her bridesmaids will do a little dance, and sometimes it's like a little striptease.
Yeah, which is weird.
Which I feel like it is kind of awkward. It's like,
yeah, I'm in front of all my parents. Let's start doing striptease.
Let me just bust it down and like whatever. It's kind of, even that's a little strange. But this lady,
oh god, Who? Say her
know.
name.
I don't know.
Say her name.
I don't know her name.
Say her name.
I just saw her randomly on Instagram and on the news. But, so...
Shantae Williamson.
So stupid. But yeah, so pretty much, so she did this little striptease thing. Now, mind you, first of all, just in general, the striptease was a little bit more like she was really on him. But it wasn't even really the striptease, it was the outfit choice. Mm-hmm. She switched into an outfit that was a short dress that was completely backless. Not just like backless, oh, it's showing you, like, no, it didn't have a back. It didn't have a back.
So
and she was in a
ass.
thong.
All ass.
She was in a thong with pretty much just her front covered just below her vagina. Just below her vagina.
And shingles.
And shingles.
She has shingles, sparkly shingles, looking like Cardi B out there.
Right, so a lot of people felt that was way too far. And I think that's too much for you. Look, yo, I wish we could show you this. Like, it was legit a thong. She had nothing on pretty much in a thong. And it was one part she started twerking. Yeah. And it was just like...
Just moving.
And
like, this is... I'm not shaming her for that. It was just, girl, you're in front of your family.
Right. And it was like...
You think grandma want to see you just making it clap? Like, right. I don't think so.
And on him, like, literally was like... this was... And this is where I'm saying it took a... I think that would have been a real cool outfit and stuff, like, the night of your wedding. Like, y'all go back to your hotel room, you throw that on, and you do that full striptease. But it's like, you literally, like, this looks like borderline, like, you're about to have, like, it was too much for a room full of your cousins, your grandma.
It was giving season parents. 1 Cardi B. It was really on their pole. It was not Euphoria. Listen, y'all black people start watching Euphoria and just won't stop talking about it. I have not watched it, and I will not watch it. No, thank you.
You're gonna watch it?
No.
The second episode.
You need to watch Abbott Elementary.
I am gonna watch Abbott, and you're gonna watch Euphoria.
No.
You just said you were gonna watch.
Also, I don't have HBO. I don't have HBO. You gonna pay me HBO money? Okay, I need $15 for HBO.
Free trial.
I already used it.
New email. I don't condone it.
Whoa! Wow, Mr. Lawyer said use a new email. Yikes!
Listen, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. But
so
anyway.
I hope y'all heard that. He said fraud the system.
Whatever. But yeah, but I just felt that was just like, it was super too... It took it a step too far. And
weird,
it's like...
Yes. Very weird.
And then it's like, that's again, like, it can kind of connect back to our thing about the attention thing in our generation. Is like, some people say that we're getting so high attention seeking that it's just like, we just start doing the absolute most. And it's just like, calm down. Like,
yeah.
The attention is already all on you. It's your wedding day. Like, calm down. Like, I felt like if she would have did that dance, she didn't have to be in a moo-moo. But it could have still been something sexy, or like, maybe like, you know, they sell like bridal like, leotards and stuff like that. That still would have been sexy and stuff, but like, a thong? Like,
I don't know, I just feel like our people sometimes.
It just was way
And I only say that because I see that with our people. It's like, are y'all okay? Like,
me standing up at the are you okay? Like,
because it's like, I don't get it. And like, you know, forgive me for being ignorant to it, but I'm like, what is this for? Who is this for? I mean, it's for your husband, but it's like, you're also in front of your friends and family.
Right.
And like, I would say if I was a parent to somebody or a family member, I'd be like, I don't want to see my cousin, sister, brother, anything. I don't want to see you making a clap for your husband.
Right. Right.
I don't want to see it. I don't. I'm sorry. Like, it's just very short. Like, wait till the wedding night for that.
Right.
Like, it's always implied, but it's like, you don't have to do... I think a lot of the sexual stuff in weddings is kind of weird. Like, the whole husband getting the garter thing. Like, I mean, that was the one part of my cousin's wedding that I didn't film. I thought it was weird. I don't want him seeing you going all up under your dress and all. Because that's my family.
Some people be doing the most. I've seen people do the most. It's like, they go down there for like 20 minutes and start.
It's not 20 minutes.
Like,
longest ever.
Like, pretty much trying to make it an innuendo, like they're doing something in there. And low key, I wouldn't put it past our generation to be doing something down there. But it's like.
But it's like, why?
Right.
That's just a thing.
But it's just like, I don't know. And I wouldn't even put like, even if she wore something like that, let's say this is after her wedding. and let's say they had an after party somewhere, like we going out of town, but everybody, like my best friends or whoever want to come, and it's like if you wore something like that, maybe you in Miami or you somewhere with just like your friends and like a bunch of young people, and you wanted to do that maybe, but it's like you're wet and it's all like it's so very much like your family there, his family there. It's just like it just seemed very awkward.
Like now I gotta fight somebody because now they think your sister a hoe.
Right.
He got some hating girls on his side, and now they think she a hoe.
Right.
Now somebody got to hit her, and like there was a fight.
It's like parents. Of course, your parents all know that y'all gonna have sex. Y'all married now. Y'all gonna do grown things. But it's like they don't want to see it. Like,
yeah, no.
It's just I don't know.
Like we all know it. We all implied it. I don't want to. I'm good.
Right.
I'm good. Thank you.
Because
like we all know. Like
it's a shoe right to the head from 20 meters. Put some damn clothes on.
I'm just gonna grip her up by her damn wedding ponytail and sling her outside. Like nope, goodbye. We're leaving.
It's like no, and it's just like I don't because you know me. I'm very big on not judging anyone and how they try to like because a lot of people. Especially other women get on women about what they're wearing and how they... And I always say, like, if someone's comfortable and they let them do it. But I just felt like this was a little different because it's like... It's not even just the thong, but then you're doing something very sexual. And it's just like... It seemed like a strange place to be doing. That was my pretty much big thing, like...
I feel like we need that
it wasn't
Monique
a VMA
meme.
performance. Like, this is like your what?
The Monique thing. Is this who we are?
Right.
Is this what we represent?
Right. That was my only thing. Like, the timing and then what was happening with it just seemed... Like I said, I wouldn't even care if she went to the club like that, even though I feel like that's still kind of a lot for a club. But, like, if that's how she want to express herself, then that's fine. Even if she was at a club like that and doing that on him or whatever. But, like, the wedding and all, it
doesn't seem like it's the time for it.
Yeah, that's what it pretty much is.
Like, this is not the time or place.
Right. So pretty much the moral of the story, I'm telling Basil no to the thong.
Okay, no.
Basil, don't wear that thong.
Anyway, let's take a break before I smack a bitch.
Basil, it's a no.
Pause it.
This week's episode is sponsored by the free wedding planning app, The Anchor.
No, that's not wedding planning.
That's not the What app is that? What app is The Anchor?
It's the podcast app.
Oh, I'm thinking of that other. What's the other? The Knot. Was that?
Is it? No,
that's not that one. This is the podcasting one.
The podcasting
where you can make
one.
free podcasts.
Yes.
Oh, and what phones is it on?
It's on the elite iPhones and also Androids.
The Androids.
I guess.
But you can make a podcast about weddings if you want.
You can.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes, you can.
Okay,
sounds good.
Download it and make your free podcast. And back to the show.
Back to the show.
And we're back. And as they say,
oh god,
first come marriage, then comes the cheating after the marriage.
I was like, none of that sounds like the actual thing.
First
Oh god,
come
Lord.
marriage, then comes the cheating.
So optimistic.
But anyway,
love that for you.
I wanted to transition to cheating because I saw somebody asked a question and shout out. I believe I don't know if she wants her name on the podcast, but shout out to one of our friends from high school. If she listens to this, she'll know who it is. But I saw that she posted this on her Instagram at one point, and the question was, can a relationship go back to normal after cheating?
No. So thank you guys for listening to the podcast.
It's over. Thank you.
It has been... Yep, we're done. Thank you. Follow us on social media. It's been amazing. Oh my goodness. I can't think of people to thank. Thank you guys so much. Goodbye.
Anyway, do you think that relationships can go back to normal after cheating?
No. Nope.
That's what you have to say is no?
Not at all. Well, I'll put it, my relationship not go back after cheating. No, thank you.
That's what they all say. And then 5 minutes later, they who you kikiing with?
You must not know about me. You must not know about me.
Because I swear,
because I can have another one in a minute.
I'm not like them other ones. Because he brought me flowers. I'll be like,
you know where you can put them flowers? You can roll them up tightly and shove them straight in your play hole.
oh my Yeah, that's your play. First of all, whoa.
Depending on who you cheated with, might be well.
That does happen a lot. More than people think.
Well.
Oh my goodness,
Yikes.
that's another episode. But no, but seriously, I'm a big no person with cheating. Like, I feel like that's just no. It's a no for me, dog.
My thing is, if you're going to cheat, then just break up with the person.
Right, it's like
you obviously don't like them.
Right, and I understand that sometimes there may be instances where like people get caught up. Y'all could have been going through a tough. I'm not making excuses for it, but you could have been going through a tough time. So it's like it doesn't necessarily mean that
is such a fuckboy thing to say.
No,
we were going through a rough patch. No, it's like, so your dick just slid out. Oh,
I'm not saying that it's
someone just yanked it out, huh?
I'm not saying that it's excusable, but what I'm saying is like there may be instances when someone does do something that crazy, and they really probably wouldn't ever do it again. Now, I think that it takes a certain effort. Like, if you are going to forgive someone for cheating, I don't think it can just be like, you were so devastated, you were sitting there crying that they cheated on you. Then it's like, you were mad for 2 days and they took you to dinner. And now it's like, because people do make mistakes. No, I feel like that was a little too quick and a little too easy. Like, you really have to sit and talk about, like, if you're going to take them back, you sit, you talk about it, like, why did this happen? Is it not going to happen before? How can we rebuild trust? Maybe we can go to a counselor, yada, yada, yada. But I don't think that if you shake it off that quick, I feel like it's very, very likely to happen again. And 2, you're really not going to get your trust back to the way it was. Because the only reason why I don't want to just automatically say everyone should just literally break up is because I can understand maybe if it's a perspective of like people who've been like, you literally got kids by this person and y'all been married for like several years now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to tell
several years and you still cheated, so you're still weak-minded.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's still horrible. Like, that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be like this easy thing. But I understand that from our perspective, who's single and not married, like, it's like, shake your hands, drop them to the curb. But I'm just saying, I can see a perspective where it's like not that simple, because leaving a marriage is not that simple mentally, emotionally, and also legally, because you can't just be like, okay, we're not married. Yeah, there's documents, there's lawyers needed. Like, it's not just no. So, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand why there may be reasons why someone wants to Oh, I'm getting a call. Oh, I think I know who that is. That's a job. But anyway.
We talked about last week.
Anyway, I can see
his family who's listening.
Anyway, I can see why there are situations where someone might want to forgive the person. But however, when it's like a serial thing going on, and it's like they keep doing it, they keep doing it, they keep doing it, you keep crying, they keep doing it. It's like at some point you have to, I gotta put me first. Like, you have to like either like this gonna stop. We're done until we figure it out. But you're letting this like, I don't know.
You would have to tell me an extreme case of why it happens. That not, I was mad at you because of this one little thing.
Right.
You didn't bring my new pair of socks to work, and my feet were wet, and then we had an argument, and then all of a sudden now you with some random old shit. Nope.
Right.
No. Doesn't make sense. It would have to be something extreme to affect. Because why did you cheat? Right. Why did you even give somebody the availability?
Right.
To come to you? Why did you even give somebody the thought that they could come to you in that type of way?
Right.
That happened.
Right.
That's my issue with it. So that's why I say it just doesn't come back, because I think when you go to do, unless you cheated on me with Chris Brown or Jennifer Hudson, Beyonce, then I wouldn't care. I'm like, oh, so we're gonna be getting money off this. Okay, that's.
Oh, we scheming. Okay, you told me that before.
No, I'm good.
We scheming.
Not you cheated on me with Ray Ray. Why? Oh, he gave you some food stamps? Like, please.
You're paying.
Please.
Not the food stamp.
What's going on? Y'all are going to jail.
And it even more as if we are married and have children.
Right.
And someone catches you that. What happened between all of us that it got to that point?
Right.
It had to be something bad. You had to thought I was going to be in a coma for the rest of my life.
Right.
That must have went through your mind.
Right. But that's not the thing. That's why I said I don't think it can go back to normal in a sense. Like I said, unless you really do the work. Like if it was like this one time thing and y'all really did the work. But I think first of all it's going to be hard for it to ever be the same because you're going to constantly have trust issues. It's like, it's 11 o'clock. They not answering my calls. No, I know what they out there doing. But like you are maybe having these thoughts and it'd be like they really might not be doing something. But you know what I'm saying? So it's like now your trust, it's a trust thing, and now the trust is never there. And I'm like, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship where I can't trust you, pretty much.
And that's my thing is like, if it's so many signs that you get to that point, then break up. Like, when it's really bad communication and it's leaving out late at night and it's all these things are leading up to it, then you just don't want to be together. And then now it's time to break up because it's over. Right. Cool. It's over. That's what you're telling me. I'm not going to keep staying here and keep thinking like, oh, this person's out there doing this. Oh, this person's out there. Mm-hmm. Then just leave. Just leave. Right. But some of y'all are staying there because y'all probably need a place to be. So,
but that's
you be trying it.
Some people do it because it's like, especially the
circumstances.
Thing, it's like some people are extremely afraid of change. So it's like it almost, and that's what's more horrible. It's almost like that's what they're used to. They don't want to like. I'm already married. I have my family. I'm here. Like I hear that dating nowadays sucks and all this stuff. So it's like it's almost this thing like I'm just gonna stay in it because it's too much to start over. But it's like, okay, if you're crying all the time, you're unhappy. Like it's worth the risk sometimes because it's like you're sitting there unhappy. You don't trust them. You're unhappy, and it's like for what reason? And it's like I'm gonna try to make this work. I'm gonna try to make this work. It's not working.
I just thought of a Tyler Perry thing. Sorry.
What?
You said that means you can't trust them. I thought of the you can't trust them. You can't trust them. You can't trust them.
Like, but it's just like, yeah, and it's just like.
And my thing is like, cheating. I hope I am never in a situation to where I feel like I would much rather be cheated on here than just be by myself. Right. Like, I hope I never get to that situation because listen, I am two toes out the door already. Right. Listen, I'm not even I'm 8 toes down in this relationship already. 2 toes already outside. Right. Okay, the 2 big ones, they already outside.
You're annoying. But
just in case.
It's not healthy, and I feel bad for this generation because I'm really starting to think that they don't know what healthy relationships is. Like, they settle for everything. Because, first of all, you hear them, well, they say love is work. Love is not paid. That's not what they meant by that. They meant that in relationships, you have to give an effort to communicate. You have to, even when you're busy, make an effort to remember, hey, I'm in a relationship. I have to spend time with this person. That's what they mean. They don't mean, oh, y'all throw plates at each other's head every night, but love is rough. No. Oh, you cry every single night. Love is rough. No, that's not what that's not normal. Like,
see, they're choosing that type of love.
Man, that's no, but it's like, it's like, oh, he cheated on you 92 times. Well, love is rough. No, like she cheated on. She pregnant by another man. Love is rough. Like no, that's not what that means. That's not what this means. And people often do this whole like, especially, and I feel so bad for specifically women in a heterosexual relationship, women in a relationship with another man. It's like I see a lot of times it's specific vulnerabilities there. It's just because it's like I hear this all the time. Well, you know how these guys are. You just gotta take. That's how they are. No, that's not how they are. And if you are in a relationship with something you don't like, speak up about it. It's not how they are.
This is why Kid Fury keeps saying on the podcast, Stop fucking these niggas. If all these little fine ass men to be out there to be fucking with people, if y'all stop fucking with them,
Right.
then they can't do it to you. Go find that nutty professor boy that been hitting you up for the last 3 years and give him a shot versus this Chris Brown look-alike wannabe, Trey Songz wannabe, just because he cute and got a big D, and you're like, oh, look at his body, oh my god, and it's like he's horrible, sis.
Exactly, and it's like
you want the streets. The streets got you.
Right, and that's what it is.
It's me.
Oh, I'm about to say, what is happening here? But yes, and that's like the real thing. It's like I don't know. It's just like I feel so bad, and it's just like that so many people in our generation are just in the most toxic, horrible relationships, and it's like they don't know how to get. It's almost like they don't know that is not normal, and which I'm starting to kind of feel like it's to some people arguing all the time, crying, being upset, all of that stuff. To them is what relationships go through. And then every once in a while, y'all happy and have sex. That's not a relationship. Like, it's like, no.
That's why Sheila went up that damn mountain to save her relationship.
Wait, what?
Sheila. Oh, you don't know Tyler Perry that much. Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah. Some of Tyler's. I don't watch a lot of Tyler movies because it'd be just sad.
Okay, we'll talk about it later. Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, people who listen to this know. That's why Sheila.
Oh, Sheila. Oh.
Yeah. I'm sorry. No.
I'm sorry.
You did not have to make us when she was that fucking wide.
I only did that because that was an issue in the movie. I didn't mean it like, oh my god. Don't
You
do
may
that
have
to
the
me.
size of the couch.
I did not. He over exaggerated, y'all. I did not. I did like this. He's so over.
They can't see you, so.
Oh yeah, I did.
Such a liar.
I did not say it.
He said that big joint. That is the guy on the plane act like he couldn't sit there because she was just so
She
wide.
wasn't even that big.
She wasn't like that wide. Like she was just sitting there. Oh, you, sir. Oh god.
They is so adorable. Oh yeah, that movie made me. He was so horrible, but that is the type of relationship people stay in, and it's
And
like
when she busted me in the
that's
head with that
horrible.
bottle, I just guffawed,
Right, like
happy, open mouth chuckled, hee hawed.
irked him.
Stop.
But anyway, yeah, y'all stop cheating.
Stop cheating.
At this point, I'm just almost. I'm like the CDC. Do what y'all want. Like, everyone just do.
You know what?
Makes you
You know,
happy.
cheat
Do
on
what you want.
cheat on everybody you want to. Just do it. Go ahead and do it.
And stay. If you're happy, stay.
If you're happy, you know it. Stay together. If you're mad and you know it, cheat. I don't
I
care.
know most of y'all not happy, but
It's a reverse psychology. You know what? Everybody go cheat. Everybody go cheat right now. Go ahead. We condone it. Go, do what you want to do. Suck every dick. Lick every
if
cooch.
you're cheating and you know it, clap your hands.
No, over here now. That's just all of Philly.
Right. All the Phillies have. But anyway,
Oh my
you
God.
have
But
a
anyway,
rant?
I have a rant for this week here.
Oh gosh.
It's a 2-part. So, me and Naisha, we work the same job.
Right.
And we decided to go to Starbucks for, one for coffee, because I really wanted, like, a good coffee, and we were talking about it.
Right.
And to work. So, like, we're going to bring our laptops and everything. We're going to do the real
Right.
people thing, and we're going to go work, right?
Right.
So, now, mind you, poor decisions were made this day. I acknowledge that. Cool.
Okay.
So, we're in there so she already got her drink. I was waiting to get mine.
Right.
And, okay, so I noticed that something was smoking.
Oh god.
So my initial thought was, because it was near the window,
Right.
and it was chairs and stuff over there, my initial thought was, okay, it's very cold outside, it's very warm inside, so maybe it's just the steam coming up, because it's so
Right.
cold, maybe near the window, you can see it.
You can
Because
see
it
it.
didn't look like smoke, like a fire smoke, it just looked like it was just something smoking. So I'm
Right.
like, oh, the temperature difference, that's all it is, cool, whatever.
Right.
Ignored it, ordered my stuff, and I went to the other side and waiting to pick up my drink. Naisha was already sitting with her computer and doing her work and everything.
Right.
Come to find out
Oh, geez, I'm scared.
that there was an outlet that was smoking.
Oh.
So
Oh my gosh.
the lady was like telling everybody like, "Oh, just move away from the situation. We have a little issue. Like everybody just scoot."
Right.
So I'm sitting there like, "Okay, that seems weird. This outlet smoking, but I'll let it go. Whatever."
Right.
So
I'm scared.
They call the fire department.
Okay.
Fire department, fireman comes in. This is where, as Kid Fury says, words mean things. So he comes in, they inspect it. I guess there is some type of electrical thing going on, so they have to do something.
Right.
So the man comes over and he goes, if you haven't ordered already, go outside.
Right.
So a lady who's sitting near me was like, well, what did you do if you have ordered already?
Right.
So this white man, fire chief, whatever he is, turns and looks at her and goes, go outside, there's a fire.
What?
Like, just real stank. And I'm like, so I was like talking, I was like, okay, could have been a little nicer with that one. Like,
right.
Because my thing is, words mean things. You said if you haven't ordered, go outside. So she actually, so what else, who did order? Not that you turned around with your white face and talking about something, like, and get angry at her like she did something wrong.
Right. So you should have said everyone go outside. You
could have said everyone go outside. Not if you haven't, sir. So we all go outside.
It looked like it's a fire. It seemed like it was just smoking.
Yeah, it wasn't a fire. It was smoking. Okay, so outlet smoking, you wouldn't be like, let it go.
Right.
So they're kind of doing their thing back and forth. We're staying outside. Mind you, it rained yesterday, just like it's raining today.
Right.
It was raining. Fine.
Oh, gosh.
So we're out there. So I have this thing, and this is on me totally.
Right.
For some reason, whenever I order something, I forget what I ordered. Like, you ever done that where you go and order because it's not something usual? Like, I know I normally get a white chocolate mocha. That's always my go-to.
Right.
But today it was like some new oat milk type drink. Yes.
Yeah.
Forgot what it was. So I ordered it, and Starbucks is always, what's your name? So I put my name down to it.
Right.
And cool.
Right.
So you had to go outside. So she comes outside. She goes like, who's still waiting for something? I'm like, I'm still waiting for something. She's like, what's the name? I told her what the name of the order was. Right. She goes and she comes back out. What did you order? I was like, so I'm like trying to like look past her and look at the thing. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I really don't remember. I'm like, I don't remember what it was. I'm like, it was the oat milk thing. I'm like, it's on the board. I just can't think of the name of it.
Right.
And she's like, and she's asking everybody, like, what did you order? What did you order? What did you order? And my issue, the second part of my issue was, you asked me for my name and you put the order in. Why is the order not with the name attached?
You should have just been.
So you're asking me, and then she like kind of like not give me an attitude, but she was like waiting for me to like hurry up and like tell her what I ordered because like she was stressed out. So I gave her the stress thing.
Right.
But I'm like, my thing is, sis, go look at the board. Whatever you see that says oat milk on the thing, it was that.
Yeah.
I said whatever it was. I ordered venti. Please go get it.
Right.
I forgot what it was.
Right.
But I don't like restaurants to do that because I know there's a place in Lancaster used to do that too, where it's like you would go sit down, eat your crepes or whatever, and they didn't give you like a thing of like your receipt. It was like you had to go to the front and then tell them what you ordered, and then they put it into the thing.
Right.
Sis, I don't remember. I don't remember what type. I got a crepe. I don't remember. It's 17 crepes on this damn menu. I don't remember what crepe it was. I'm like, shit. I'm like the one with ham. Shit, I don't remember.
The one with ham.
Because they have different names, and it's like,
right.
I don't know, the Bourbon Street ham, turkey, whatever. I don't remember.
Right.
It just.
Oh, that's slightly different. Oh, sorry. I just noticed the color. I thought we had the same color phone.
I think we do.
I think yours is the slightly lighter one because they had that.
Okay, we're not talking.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sidetrack for real.
Anyway, I'm just the professionalism of the police officer pissed me off because or the fire department person.
Right.
That pissed me off because it's like words mean things. Say it the right way, or just don't say, or whatever.
Right.
And then for old girl, if you make you put my name in it, see, this is why you need to stop putting names in and start doing numbers. I guess.
Right.
But you asked me my name and I did the order. I shouldn't have to remember it. I'm sorry. Like it might sound like a Karen thing. I shouldn't have to remember what I ordered. Just to make my order.
Yeah, because they write the name on the cup and then the cup has the order on it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
But anyway, that's my rant for the day.
I understand it. That seems like a crazy
it just made me angry. We ended up going to Penn's campus and going to their Starbucks.
I love Penn campus. There's a lot of cool little places.
I have to talk about them students, but we'll talk about that later.
What they do? Because I'll get on them.
Annoying. You ain't gonna do shit.
Oh, no, because I
anyway, we are at
get on them.
Okay. Yeah, get on them. All right.
All right, see y'all.
Wow.
Make sure you follow us.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You say it.
Follow us on Instagram and almost said Snapchat, on Instagram and YouTube at CodenameZ Podcast, and we'll see you guys next week. Yay.
See you. Bye.